Does your life suck ass? Well, it can be slightly improved with Factor! This exquisite meal service is designed by real dietitians and uses real ingredients. Thank you, Factor! No dogs were harmed in the making of this product. Soon you'll find yourself waiting for that glorious delivery, week in and week out. Packed safely inside our refrigerated trucks and tucked ever so delicately in our little Factor boxes. Choose your meals wisely. And maybe get a hobby because it's delivered once a week. Try it yourself, and you may never go back. You might be thinking to yourself, what's the big idea here? Why would you go grocery shopping when the video is about Factor? I think it's pretty obvious that Factor is meant to kind of remove this from the equation, at least for the most part. But our idea for using Factor, and I probably won't use it again unless I get some deals, so if anyone from Factor wants to give me a sponsorship, this is not an ad. I wouldn't be opposed to it. There were like some other things we had to get from the store. The Factor that we got, it's like 10 meals for me, 10 for Maddie, which obviously isn't too much in the grand scheme of things, so like, yeah. Okay, quick run through. It's probably gonna take a few minutes though. So, we've been hitting up the bakery a lot, not the bakery. We've been hitting up the butcher a lot recently, so I actually just turned on the oven. We're gonna be making some wings. It's just so good. We got some mesquite wings there, some prime rib sliders, chicken fettuccine. Been incorporating, I'm trying to eat like one bowl a day of like spinach and kale. And you'll probably notice there's a bunch of like shit in here. And honestly, I'm okay with it because I'm training pretty hard right now and like it doesn't really affect me. Like I think it's better that way, just to consume a lot of shit at the same time, but also consuming a lot of good stuff. So like obviously a lot of like meat, like I'm focusing on eating more beef now, getting some iron, because for the longest time I was really only eating chicken and turkey, which is also fine, but it comes with its other issues if that's all you eat. Maple and brown sugar oatmeal, strawberries, these Chobani shakes that are really good for after runs. See, this is what I mean, like a lot of junk. Like I was just walking through, I saw tater tots. I'm like, I haven't had tater tots in a long time, let's do it. Potato soup, bell peppers, avocados, which are actually surprisingly ripe. Bunch of snacks, sweet potato fries, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. That it's my favorite cookies, and last time I went to Market District they were out. It was devastating. Another Pittsburgh staple, if you're ever in the Pittsburgh area, you got to get some Sarah's chocolate. It's so good. It's a little pricey, but it's definitely worth it. Bananas, some dips and whatnot. On the Border is like the goat. That's pretty much it, dog. And another thing I want to point out, because it's pretty obvious, this is like a lot, and someone's probably thinking like, not everybody has this much money to spend. We don't really, but I'm making it a point these days to like put more money into food. Like I actually don't feel bad about like paying a good amount of money for good food, because in the past I know what it's like to spend little money on good food and get sick from it, basically, like just becoming malnourished. And I basically had an eating disorder without having an eating disorder last year. Like I was just like not consuming nearly enough calories. It's not like I was skipping meals, but I think you get the idea. So I think for our Market District and Sam's Club run today, it was like $150, which I'm totally fine with. What, you agree?
I mean, it's split between two people, and honestly, with Sam, 3 people.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, you factor. Holy crap, dude! It is so bright. Hold up. I look like an angel. Why? Hold on.
Our sweet little angel.
Dude, why is it so bright?
Such an angel.
No, and that, what I'm getting at is, like, that's not factoring in Factor either. So, like, with the Factor, we got our first boxes half off, so normally they're like $150 for, like,
Oh, it was
10
more,
meals.
it was more than half off.
Yeah, but basically, we each spent $75 on the Factor. So that's a lot of money for food, and we consume a lot of food here. But
It's a lot of money to get injured though, and sick.
yeah, I'd much rather feel good than be sick. Now that I've tasted like both sides, I guess. Oh baby, it's time. Oh, those are good chomps. That's gonna be me eating those wings in a couple minutes.
You like your bubble.
It's go time. It's time to get that meat in my mouth. Look at that. Wait, focus, focus. We cooked these. I cooked them at 400 degrees for half an hour. I flipped every 10 minutes. And you want to finish at like 165 degrees internally. Got some ranch too. This is like the best ranch. It's this buttermilk ranch that we get from Market District. It's a little expensive, but it's much better than Hidden Valley. I'm willing to spend a few extra dollars to get it right. How are they? Good? All right. Oh yeah. These are mesquite. Not sure what kind of rub it is, but it's got a barbecue flavor to it. Last week we got Caribbean jerk. That was pretty good, but I think this is a little bit better. Oh, and by the way, in case you saw my shirt already or haven't, Grave Encounters, definitely check it out. If you like horror, watch it. It's like a meme in our family, but it's also one of those movies we unironically watch pretty consistently. There's actually 2, and the sequel was done very well. My dream is to rent out a movie theater and put on Grave Encounters with a bunch of friends. Isn't the social media age so weird though? Like, you're sitting here watching me eat while I just talk about nonsense, and the reason why I do it is because when I see other YouTubers that I like doing it, I enjoy it too. So, I don't know. I just think it's so silly, and I've always been like so awkward about like pulling the camera out in front of people. I think at this point though, I'm not nervous behind the camera anymore when I'm alone. Like back in the day, I used to like, it was almost like I was getting stage fright. Like I'd get all red and warm, like I was gonna have a panic attack. It sounded like I was struggling to breathe. Like those Call of Duty commentaries, they were difficult. You know, you just turn on that mic and just record for 10 minutes. That was hard for me.
Take a wild guess here and say I don't need my sunnies or my phone.
We just got to Settlers. We're gonna do some trail running. Yeah, the storm is rolling in. This is literally the 3rd day in a row we've gone out and we're gonna get shafted. This is my first trail run to prepare for a 50-mile trail race. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Going out for my 3rd run here in the New Balance Hero V8. And I'm probably, oh, what you got?
Calderas.
You got the Brooks Calderas. I'm gonna do about 4, maybe. I ran 8 this morning. And how many miles are you doing then?
He doesn't know it yet, but he's doing 7. That'd be the plot twist of the century. A girl wins it.
Maddie says if this run goes well today, she will do the Hell Hath No Hurry 10K and try to win it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you guys are around the Pittsburgh area, you should consider doing it yourself. I went to it last year, I didn't run it, but it's a really well done event, really well marked. It's been going on for a few years, lots of food, lots of competition. There's a 10K. I'm trying to do this without eating shit.
Oh
That
my
was,
God, that was so bad.
but there's a 10K, a 30K, which is 18.6 miles, a 50K, 31 miles, and a 50 miler, and a 50-mile relay in which you can only have 3 people. So there you go, sign up.
Last time I came here with you, I remember I was like fighting for my life the whole time, and we weren't even running fast. I'm like, yeah, I feel so good, and then I look at the first mile, it's like 10 minutes. Some nice soft surface.
Yep, rain's starting to come down a little bit. Got some thunder in the background. Nice and shaded, nice and cool though. It's actually quite a vibe right now. If it stayed like this would be like, I can't think of more perfect weather. But it won't, because it's Pittsburgh. These shoes are really nice. You made a good choice.
This is my first time ever running in trail shoes on an actual trail.
So your softball.
Yeah. I might start doing this like once a week.
Yeah.
Correct some.
Well, I'm gonna start coming here a couple times a week minimum. But
I need to correct some imbalances.
yeah, this'll tune you up real good if you're not trained for it. Oh, did you hear that?
Fuck, I just got myself so.
It's all part of the experience.
Look at my leg.
A lot of mud. 8:25 for the first mile. And obviously it's trails. We don't give a shit about pace. Feeling good, just kind of.
Shit about pace. I'm tired.
We're getting a lot of coverage from these trees though, so this is actually working out better than it would have been if we just went on the gravel panhandle.
Funny, I've been having my best feeling runs after like manhandling a chicken pot pie.
Oh, I could go for a chicken pot pie right now. Just thinking about a couple weeks from now, how bad this is gonna suck. Right now it's a vibe. Looks like we've outlasted the rain here. It was good practice though, got a little slippy for a bit. 4 miles in, couple more to go. Got really hilly on that last mile too. That was difficult. Another thing about days like this, you just have to accept that you are not going to come back clean. Just be ready for those puddles, stomp them out, have a good time. Look at this. Look at Gazelle back here. Sub hour there for 7 miles. That was gnarly, bro. And definitely feel beat up after that one. I was definitely feeling fatigued though from this morning though, so I'm really happy with that. I needed that sort of training. I mean, imagine pulling up to a 50-mile trail race with no trail runs under your belt. You'd die. You'd fucking die. Turn around. Oh, baby. Wait, how am I? Oh. Do I got the mud butt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. What a day today has been. 15 miles. I imagine I'm going to be pretty sore tomorrow, but got my Chobani here. I was on this grind for a long time. Like back, honestly, probably last summer in the fall, where every run I would just get back and chug one of these. They're so good. Yeah, I think I just like stopped going to Sam's Club, honestly. That's really the only place I know around here where you can get them. Dude, I was showering, and the places I discovered mud could go, it was unfathomable. It was evil, it was ungodly, it was unholy, it was, if I were to tell you where I found mud, I would be kicked off the site. Once again, need to get back out there. It was a lot of fun, and I am so ready for dinner right now. I'm pretty hungry. Man, I had such a long day. If only I had something quick and easy to cook for dinner. Check it. So obviously today's video is about Factor, and this is a non-sponsored video. I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart to kind of hype them up, because honestly, I think they're pretty legit. I had 3 meals probably about a week ago. We had some trial ones, I guess, from Maddie's professor. She's a dietitian, so naturally she was able to acquire them, and I thought they were actually really tasty. So I took note of the 3 meals that I ate. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Here we go. So I recommend all 3 of these. I had the chicken Florentine with the spinach and cauliflower, the fusilli and ground pork tomato ragu with roasted green beans, and the shredded chicken taco bowl with the corn salsa. I'm gonna put chicken Florentine in first place, followed closely behind by the shredded chicken taco bowl, and then of course our ground pork. All honestly solid. A lot better than I thought they were. Even the chicken, I was expecting it to kind of be like, you know when you get those really chewy bits, like they didn't cut off the tendon, they were just lazy with the trimming. Like they seem to really pay attention to those little details and actually care for the food. Everything was cooked well, it was seasoned well. I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but I think my taste buds can tell when something is done incorrectly or half-assed. But I have 10 meals with me right here. Once again, they're not the biggest servings. I'm an American citizen. I'm not all about these small servings. This isn't Europe, you know. What did we defeat the British for anyway? I'm thinking I want to try the chili roasted chicken here. It just looked really pretty in the picture. It had like the brown, not the brown, it had like the purple cabbage or whatever that is underneath the chicken. And you know, just something small. And then we're probably gonna do like tacos or something for actual dinner tonight, but I just need to get something in me, and if I'm still hungry afterwards, I will eat more. Obviously, the idea behind Factor is it's very quick, it's very easy, it's very tasty, and it's recommended and designed by dietitians, to my knowledge. At least that's what I've heard. And what's cool about their website is they change the meal rotation every single week, so there's always new options to choose from. For instance, that chicken Florentine that I was hyping up, when I was ordering these meals, it wasn't there, and I was kind of upset. So actually, it can kind of suck, depending on how you look at it. Let's just throw this in the microwave. It's real quick and easy once again. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it's all like 2 minutes. Yeah, so there's this film on the top here. You just poke some holes in it, and then microwave it for 2 minutes. The first meal I made, I actually threw it in the oven. What you do is you actually just keep, this little black bin is oven safe. I'm not sure about the actual film. I took that off when I did it, but you can probably just put aluminum foil over it and it'll do the trick. Very, very easy. Very easy. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes, cooked to perfection. Even an idiot like me can do it. Oh man, look at the steam coming off of that. It forces you to consume vegetables as well. Let's get into this. We'll start with the chicken. This is the chili roasted chicken. It's got a nice little sort of cream sauce on it. Oh, that's really good. Isn't that right? What wouldn't you like to know? You see this? Look at my POV right here. See what these, I guess this is some form of cabbage. Doesn't really taste like anything. It's kind of getting masked in the sauce, which is fine by me, because it probably wouldn't taste as good otherwise. This honestly might be number one for me. This would be my 4th Factor meal. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would do it again. And once again, going back on that chicken comment, how they seem to take a lot of time to actually trim it properly. Look at that. Focus, you bitch. Look at that. White all the way through. There's like no chewy bits, no stringy bits. Looks like there's even like bits of broccoli in here. That's not broccoli. What the hell is that? I have no idea. I'm gonna trust it's not poison. I just want to let you guys know, if I wasn't filming on camera, I would probably not be using a knife. And I guess to make one final note about this, one, it is a little bit on the pricier side. I guess not the first time, but that's how they get you. It would be nice to be sponsored. Once again, Factor, if you see this, sponsor me. I'd love you forever. And I'm sure you guys would support me, right? You would use my code because you love me. I don't know if I'll do it again, at least not in the foreseeable future, because it's just, once again, a money thing. But I will say, if you are really serious about whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to pertain to like athletics or anything. If you're just like busy with a job or just life in general, and you like to just get back from whatever you're doing, maybe it's late in the evening, and you just want something real easy that you know it's not shit to put in your body, this is a great way to go. And every meal so far, once again, has been superb. Like, I've really enjoyed everything, and it's forcing me to try different things and kind of train my taste buds to taste, I don't know, taste different things. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's about all I got. So I'm just gonna end the video here, finish the food. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I think this is gonna be a pretty long one, and also subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It's free. Peace out.